Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's redefining what it means to be a star in the sport. With jaw-dropping performances and a fearless attitude, she's won over fans, shocked analysts, and even grabbed the attention of NBA legends, of whom rarely speak out about the WNBA. No player in recent memory has stirred such a powerful mix of admiration and controversy. From breaking records to transforming the pace and personality of women's basketball, Caitlin is blazing a trail unlike any before her. But her rise hasn't come without challenges. Critics have questioned her every move, trying to knock her down even as she lifts the sport to new heights. Now, two of basketball's biggest legends, Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, are stepping in with powerful words of support. And what they've said about Caitlin, it might just shift the entire conversation. After weeks of headlines, Michael Jordan finally spoke up, and he didn't hold back. The WNBA owes Caitlin a lot, he stated, praising her for the energy and attention she's brought to the league. But Jordan went further, calling out what he described as unfair treatment by referees. He believes the league needs to act now to protect one of its brightest stars and ensure she's treated with the respect she's earned. Jordan's comments are no small thing when the greatest player of all time steps in. People listen, Vaughn, the message is clear. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent who deserves better, and he's not the only one speaking out. Allen Iverson, the iconic point guard who changed the NBA with his signature crossover and unapologetic style, sees something familiar in Caitlin's journey. Like Iverson, Caitlin entered the pro scene under massive pressure and sky-high expectations. And like him, she's built her success on skill, heart, and the ability to electrify every crowd she plays in front of. Iverson recently praised her basketball IQ, her fearless play, and her ability to lead by example even under intense scrutiny. He called her a true game-changer and a role model for young girls dreaming big on the court. From MJ to AI, legends are recognizing what fans already know. Caitlin Clark isn't just having a moment, she's building a legacy, and women's basketball will never be the same.
Shoot the blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? I never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, you know, and not just scoring the basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure watching her, and I just think down the road, she's going to only get better.
What it means to carry the weight of a team, and he sees that same fire in Caitlin Clark. During his prime, Iverson was the heart of his team's offense, the go-to scorer, who never backed down. Watching Clark today, he sees a kindred spirit, fearless, relentless, and determined to lead by example. Iverson recently praised Clark's aggressive style, noting that being your team's top option night after night takes more than talent, it takes toughness. But he also pointed out something that separates good players from true greats: elite playmaking. And in Clark, he sees a young leader who doesn't just score, she lifts her entire team. Despite being the youngest player on the roster, Clark has an uncanny ability to read the floor, find the open player, and create opportunities for others. It's the kind of basketball IQ that turns a good team into a competitive one. Iverson called players like Clark Flores or athletes whose presence makes everyone around them better. He speaks from experience. Iverson once led a scrappy Sixers team all the way to the NBA Finals, not by relying on superstars around him, but by putting the team on his back. And he believes Caitlin has that same potential. With time, growth, and the right support, Iverson is confident that Clark will take her game and her team even higher. That leads to the next big question. Can the Indiana Fever give her the help she needs? NBA legend Charles Barkley thinks they must own soon. Known for his candid takes and larger-than-life personality, Barkley has been closely watching Caitlin's rise. With decades in the media spotlight and a Hall of Fame career behind him, Barkley knows how hard it is to thrive under pressure. What impresses him most about Clark isn't just her gametes, how she handles the noise. From post-game interviews to media scrutiny and growing fan expectations, Clark carries herself with the poise of a veteran. Barkley said it best: "It's rare to see someone this young juggle it all so smoothly." He's been through the fire of fame himself, both as a player and a public figure. That's why his praise carries real weight. For Barkley, Caitlin Clark is more than a rising star. She's already showing signs of being a generational.
The thing I love about her, she never says a word. And now, when I watch her, two things I like. She's playing much faster.
Yeah.
Much faster. She was playing too slow the first half of the season.
I think she was tired. I think she was banged up from the college season.
They didn't even give her the understanding, like, you girls been ready for the WNBA season. Y'all been working out on the no-strip. She came straight out of college.
Caitlin Clark isn't just shining, she's excelling in every area of the game, and it all starts with her mindset. Her relentless work ethic and focus have helped her not only meet the high expectations placed on her by fans and franchises, but to blow past them. She's taken hits both literal and figurative seasoned pros and come out tougher every time. What's truly impressive is how rapidly she's adapted to the WNBA. Transitioning from college to the pros is no small leap. The speed, strategy, and sheer physicality of the WNBA are on another level, and Caitlin has risen to the challenge. Game by game, she's figured out how to outthink and outplay opponents who have years of experience on her dot. This physical adjustment hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans initially saw her as a generational talent skilled, yes, but not necessarily physically dominant. Yet, she's proven she can take the hits and keep going. Thanks to intense training and preparation, she's built her body and mind to withstand the grind of a pro season, and that resilience has surprised many. It's a reminder that dominance in basketball doesn't come in just one form. Look at Shaquille O'Neal, often described as the most physically dominant player the sport has ever seen. Shaq needs no defense of his legacy, but interestingly, his favorite player in today's NBA isn't someone with similar strength. It's Steph Curry. Why? Because greatness isn't about size, it's about impact. Shaq sees that same kind of transformative influence in Caitlin Clark. Speaking candidly on Unapologetically, Angel Reese's podcast, Shaq offered high praise for Caitlin Evan, though she's Reese's biggest rival on the court. He commended Clark's ability to control the game, dominate despite her smaller frame, and bring a new level of excitement to women's basketball. And style. Caitlin Clark is pushing the boundaries in the WNBA, according to Shaq. That's the key to elevating a league, and not just talent, but the ability to shift the culture, energize the fans, and redefine how the game is played.
Caitlin is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our play. Caitlin still has to play great to become the best
Shaquille O'Neal's recent remarks about Caitlin Clark were more than just praise. He offered powerful insights into why she's quickly becoming one of the most influential athletes in the WNBA. To Shaq, Caitlin is achieving things no other player in the league has managed, and that's not something to take lightly. Even Angel Reese, Clark's fiercest on-court rival, has acknowledged Caitlin's unique abilities. However, Reese's comment that she can shoot from the logo came off less as admiration and more as a dismissal. But make no mistake, launching and consistently hitting logo threes is a rare skill that electrifies arenas and demands incredible precision, strength, and repetition. What Reese may have downplayed, Shaq clearly sees for what it is: elite-level talent. In fact, Shaq's words could be read as a quiet challenge to Reese, who suggested Caitlin isn't solely responsible for the WNBA's rising popularity, but Clark's long-range shooting is something even her biggest rivals can't replicate. Then, that's part of what sets her apart. The subtle tension only fuels what's become the league's most compelling storyline. Shaq's admiration for Caitlin signals his belief that she's not just a star, she's a force propelling the WNBA into a new era of attention and growth. And at the heart of that growth is the white-hot rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Their competitive fire has become the foundation of the league's surging popularity, drawing in fans who might not have followed women's basketball before. This fierce dynamic echoes a defining chapter in sports.
This past season was crazy. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history, most assists by a rookie in WNBA history, 3-time Eastern Conference Player of the Week, 4-time WNBA Rookie of the Month. I could go on and on, so shout out to you, Caitlin. It's been amazing to watch you hoop day in and day out, and not just to see the behind the back going left threes from deep, but more so just to see the passion and the joy that you play with, and to see the way that you make your teammates better. So I just want to say congratulations.